we didn't follow through with what he would have suggested had we called him earlier. He suggested that we should have killed everything in the lake as opposed to leaving that reservoir in there. That way we would know what the fish population is, starting out with a virgin pond. In light of that, Walter and I have discussed it, and we've got a proposal that Walter has given to Lori this past week. I left in his box Monday, I think, and it's a list of vendors, and what we're suggesting is right at 15,000. Walter and I are suggesting 15,000 bluegill and 5,000 shellcracker. And this suggestion that we're making is kind of halfway in between what the Auburn guy suggested and what this other supplier has suggested to us. In fact, we're putting a few more shellcracker in there because Walter felt like that's more, they're going to be more conducive to deeper water and that sort of thing. So anyway, that's what we're going out for bids for. If you forever hold your peace if you don't agree with that. But anyway, it's going to be
We've
around.
gotten 2 quotes in already this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I got another one in, and he said he was waiting on one more that he was supposed to get. So
Okay, great.
he might have gotten it later today.
The other thing about it is the other issue is when I talked to the guy at Auburn, he disagreed vehemently with the supplier that we had talked to, Walter talked to about stocking it now. He strongly suggested we did not want to stock it now. We wanted to wait till November, December, January perhaps to stock it. Also suggested, he didn't really get into the shad situation, but he suggested next May, June, July, in that area to stock the bass. And we'll have to address that issue when it comes around. And so anyway, that's kind of how he didn't really agree with the vendor who had suggested we stock it now, we can fish it next spring. He said, I wouldn't do that. He said, I don't think that's a good idea. So we kind of took some of the vendor's ideas, some of his, and put together what we thought was the best proposal, and that's what we're going out for quotes on. It's 15,000 brim and bluegill and 5,000 silver.
That's all I had, Mayor.
Chairman?
I don't have anything at this time.
One? Joe?
No.
Jim?
Okay.
Okay. I have a couple of things here. We have, and Willie's a part of this. This afternoon, Ms. Bates called me, the school teacher. Brown and Root, and you can correct me on all this, Willie, if I get off track. Up at the school, they have a building up there that they want to use for like a welding, sort of like a welding school. But
That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna, so to me, it's a win-win situation. I'll go ahead and say that to begin with. Mr. Steve Boykin, I talked to him this afternoon. What he wants, basically from the city is that actually we've sent our employees up there already. Remember when some of our employees went up there and stripped all the old insulation in the walls and I don't know what all they actually took out of the building. But they worked a couple of days up there to do that for the school. And now, what they need, Brown and Root is going to furnish the supplies, like welding rods, and am I right, Willie, on that? So they have people that's going to actually teach the welding, but they want the city to like supply the supplies to put the walls back up. And this will include insulation and the walls, and he said it would run around $5,000. Not any more than that, but possibly less. And this is, to me, it's just like, if we can afford to do it, it's like a no-brainer, because we're going to win out, in the end results, we're going to win because.
Well, we get a lot of help, it's not like we're going into something we
Right.
don't need to get done.
And, but I shared with him that we do have people that work with the city that are carpenters, and, he was talking about maybe the $5,000 included the supplies, plus they was gonna pay somebody to put the walls up. So my suggestion was, to him was, why not let me, I'm supposed to meet with him Monday up there. And, if it's something that our guys can put up, then it could possibly be, of course, our labor would have to consider that, but, it could be less than $5,000, but I just wanted to let y'all know about that. And do you want to add anything to that, Willie, that I might?
Yeah, I can add a little bit to it. You know, what they're doing is, the program itself is going to be sponsored by Bishop State, and a kind of a joint venture between the school and Brandon Root. Brandon Root got involved in it. A friend of mine is one of the executives with them, and they wanted to get it to where the kids not only learn to stick weld and flat weld, but to also be able to do pipe welding, so that they can have them certified to go to work for them in some of the plants. That's how I got Brandon Root involved. Some of the executives from Birmingham as well as Mobile came in here for a meeting with them. Well, when I met with Boykin, he said they had all the materials. They just would like for us to do the labor. So things may have changed since I talked to him.
Okay, I'll find out more,
But the added benefit for the community is, you know, they're going to teach these kids during the day, and they'll get not only high school credit, but they'll get college credit. But then at night, it'll be opened up for adult classes to be able to teach people to weld. And that's going to be the biggest benefit for us too.
Yeah. I think we're gonna do whatever.
I mean, they, Ms. Bates, and he also mentioned the supplies, that would be included in the 5,000, but if they want to, I mean, we definitely could probably put it up if we could. He did mention something about sheet metal,
Right.
putting up some sheet metal. Now, I mean, really, to be honest with you, I don't even know what sheet metal is, but I don't know if this goes on the wall, the ceiling, or, I don't know if my men can do that, but if it,
That's why I was wanting to get the people from Brandon Root involved into the design of how they would suggest the inside of it to be done, rather than, because he was talking about just taking like roofing metal and putting it around the walls and the ceiling on the inside, and I didn't know if that would be sufficient for what they wanted or not. So,
right. Well, I'll know more about it when I meet with him on Monday. And we also on our agenda tonight, we have the skateboard. Someone from the skateboarders come and talk to us about, well, they lost some supplies up there. As far as I know, the city hasn't removed anything that they put up there unless, you know, I mean, it's a possibility that they had plyboard or some kind of junk stacked up. That could possibly be. But as far as just going up there and removing something, we've kind of been good about kind of ignoring them.
Look how
until we
much they
get-
tore up that belonged to us.
Yeah, but what they want to know is the update on the skateboard park. But anyway, I have a teacher that I've been communicating with for a few weeks now, and she's actually put in for a $50,000 skateboard grant. And, you know, she notified me, and I told her that we had put some money last year in the budget for a skateboard. But I know that it's not enough to build a skateboard rink. Not like, I've been debating that twice to look at their skateboard rink. It's too small, because we got all ages up there. We got a lot of kids that's skateboarding now. And I shared that with the lady, and so my question to y'all, I would like to, you know, let's start rethinking this. She did tell me about a skateboard rink that's larger. It's in Pascagoula, and I told her I would go over there and look at it week after next. I can't do it next week. And she said that was fine. And I want to get the measurements on it and, you know, what the capacity would be. I mean, how, you know, just look at it and see. But she said it's much bigger than the one in Bay Minette. If y'all know another one around that I could look at, I don't mind going and looking at it. But we do need to start thinking about that, especially if she gets the $50,000 grant. We could really do something really nice for these kids. And I still would like to see it.
I still got all that information there,
Okay?
from last year.